Hello and welcome to NPlusPlus. This is the third incarnation of the Way of the Ninja games, which started, probably about 10 years or so ago now. It's basically just a puzzle platformer. The objective is to reach the exit, but your ninja only has a natural lifespan of about 90 seconds to do so. Collecting gold along the way adds a small amount to the time that you'll survive, and levels are grouped into fives, with the time that you have at the end of one carrying over to the next one. You can see that little guy dodging between all sorts of bad guys in these little demos that it's showing. This third game adds a whole range of new bad guys to the already formidable foes from the previous two, along with a couple of different game modes. So we're going to be playing through initially the introduction, and then we'll slowly work our way into the storyline. Maybe we'll throw in some co-op and races along the way. But for now, let's see what the game has in store for us. If you've not played it before, this is just a brief introduction on how to play. Previously, I've played with keyboard and mouse. Well, basically just keyboard. But I'm trying a controller this time, so it might be a little bit hairy. We'll see how it goes. I can always switch if it becomes a problem. So, introduction. It looks like my brother, you can see over there, the high scores on the right, has already played through this along with one of my other Steam friends. See the 5 episode previews at the bottom. Nice. And then after we've done the introduction, there's all of these levels for NPlusPlus, and then this range of levels that they brought in from previous games. Alongside all of that as well, there is a level creator bundled in with this one, so we might give that a try later, or we might play some submissions from viewers. We'll get to that if it ever happens. For now, let's start with the intro. Pretty simple to start with. Alright, a little wall jump, little hop over the mine, to the exit. There we go. We're up to 110.9 seconds on our time at the moment. Okay, so switch above there, some gold down the pit. Wall jump introduction, or rather, wall jump, I can't even pronounce that. Pretty good. The faster you're going, the more you can transfer your momentum into different directions. Basically, it means you can jump higher and further if you're already going. And bouncing off edges and platforms can redirect your momentum more successfully. In this way, you can land from sort of places that would normally kill you by hitting an angled slope. And you can just keep jumping up and up and up and up and up and up, down. There we go. Transfer some of that momentum. Man, getting all the gold in this level is going to be an absolute nightmare. Thought that was going to kill me for a second then. Oops, that was bad. So each piece of gold you pick up adds approximately 2 seconds. So if you're taking longer than 2 seconds to get the gold, unless you're going for collecting everything, it's probably not worth the effort that you're putting in. You can see we're up to 219 at the moment. Now 225. Yeah, alright. I might come back to this later for a complete gold run, but for the moment, let's just move on. Wall to wall. Okay, so this is going to be teaching us about fastest way to go up, which is to just go up, down, like that. Of course, got to pick up as much gold as possible along the way, because I'm like that. I like gold. And, ooh, our first one that's a little bit complicated. Okay, so we're going across the left, up through the gap. In the top left there, you can see that's a one-way barrier, so we can pass through it from the bottom, and then it's solid when we're coming back down from the top. Jump over those. Oh, get that. These. Whoops. And there you see a mine. I need to pay a little bit more attention. Just not quite used to wall jumping on the controller yet. That's better. Oh, problem. Phew. Just about survived. Does mean that this run is now going to be much slower than I wanted. We can go with this one because we need to pick up that gold. There we go, that's better. And straight into the exit. Global rank 2135. That is pretty bad. Fun lucked option for a different time of bar size. Okay. So yeah, the game has a sort of unlock system whereby how you perform changes which options are available to you. Oh, that's bad. Alright, let's move on to episode A01. Little precise jumps this time. I missed that gold, but that's okay. R, B, and Y to just retry. Hey, that's better. Okay. So we're going to be bouncing up the left and trying to come down on the right, I guess, and then back again afterwards. Okay. I guess we're going to be using the right to go all the way up there. Okay, I get it. There we are. Nice. And we've got a toggle mine on the right and just everything else on the left. So it's just increasing distances to jump. Ooh. Ah. Alright, let's see if we can get that gold. Yeah. Neat. Another wall to wall again. That was bad. Man, that was so bad. I could just focus on one side and then get the rest on the drop. Alright, let's try that again. Or just do it properly the first time. More properly. And finally, kind of a race loop warm-up track. Pretty good so far. Oh, come on. Totally had the altitude for that. Well, that felt better than the first one, but still, rank is huge. Yes. See, there's quite a lot of people playing, because the time difference between myself and my brother is not immense, but the ranking difference is. Oh, that's cool. And it shows on the episode itself if you've managed to collect all of the gold. That's pretty good. Yeah, missed a bunch on that. Alright, A02. Okay. Too short. Still too short. There we go. That's better. And bounce pads. Interesting. Bad. Also bad. I like that the limbs can set off other mines. In co-op especially, that can be incredibly useful in the co-op mode. Only one of you needs to survive, which might be necessary to complete the level. Oh, too far. Try again. Better. That one was relatively simple. And then finally, okay. So I think go to the left, go via the top, then to the bottom, and then to the exit. That felt pretty good. Still a huge rank. Wow. Man, only 6 seconds in it and over 1,000 people. All right, on to A03. To linear rooms. Okay, so these are little square boxes with the hyphen in them. They're switches, and they're going to open some of these doors to my side. The one on the left, I imagine, will open the one on the right. The one on the right will open the one above. Let's have a look. Yes. Just get the last of that gold. Whoops. Mind you, we can do that better anyway. Well, would have liked to have gotten all the gold, but that will do. Let's have a look. Alright, so presumably just that's too far to fall, so land dead on the exit. That wasn't too hard. Okay. Mines and golds, dips and hills. Just lots of careful jumps. And sorted. Right, very small landing pad in the bottom left there, that angled slope. Should disperse our momentum. There we go. And finally, just all over the place on this one. And that little robot in the bottom right corner, he's going to charge across if he sees us touch the floor and try and electrocute us. Uh-oh, too far. Almost. Ooh. Oh, I can't make it up there. Gonna have to do a long jump. Right. Need a longer jump. And you can suicide at any time if you don't like the way your run is going. I prefer not to do that. Let's give that another try though, because we can definitely do that faster. Oops. Right, you get to see the robot guy now. And he'll just keep running over to the end until he can't go any further. And then if we were to fall down on the other side, he would do the same again. That's better. Not perfect, but better. 1,974. That's still huge. Oh gosh. Rank 74. Very impressive, Alex, if you're watching this. And A04. The last of the A's. Let's give this a try. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be ramping ourselves up and over. And using it to slow our descent to start with. Note to self, do not keep jumping into mines. Cool. And then to the exit. Alright, 3 different jumps. Oh, yep. Yeah. Ah, too much. One. Damn it. I want to get that gold on the far side. And also not mess up quite so much in the middle. There you go, that's what the suicide looks like. Oh man, I keep getting that one wrong. That's better. That's not better. They've obviously thought long and hard about that particular bit of the level. What are people most likely to do? Oh, can't go back. The trouble is the next button is the same as the jump button. I would have to replay the entire thing from the start of A04, which I will do at some point, but for now let's just carry on. Okay, so we've got a ramp to reach the button on the right and a ramp to try and reach the gold on the left. Oh, jump a little higher on that. Go. Up and over to the gold. Probably get all of the gold in one go, actually. Well, better, not perfect. Let's continue. Tiny taps. Oh. Should have paid attention to the fact that it's called tiny taps. Go. And finally, self-directed. Well, these are going to be a bit tricky to get to the final ones. Maybe come down from above a little. Or just go up a little bit more. Oh. Okay, let's try this again. Nope, that's all bad. I have to go up there for the switch anyway, so let's do that. That's good, right. One last little bit, come on. Nice. Now just to not fluff it up. Good. 1984. Well, we're pretty consistently just shy of 2,000 on these rankings, which is not great, also not super terrible. Well, that brings the A's of the introduction to a close, so join me again shortly where we'll be taking on the B's.